Good morning. Today's Friday, July 31st. It's the last day of the month. Wow. It's going to be August starting tomorrow, so time sure seems to fly, doesn't it? But today in the church, we celebrate one of the more famous saints, Saint Ignatius of Loyola. He's one of the founders of the Society of Jesus, also known as the Jesuits. I guess we wish a happy feast day to everyone out at St. John Jesuit High School today. But I'll talk a little bit more about St. Ignatius in a second. Just did want to remind everybody of our weekend schedule coming up, following the normal schedule that we have. So there'll be confessions starting at 3 o'clock at St. John's, going until 4:15, followed by 4:30 p.m. Mass on Saturday at St. John's, and then Sunday morning there's 8 a.m. confessions, 8 to 8:30 at St. Michael's. In the back of church you'll find me. And then 8:45 a.m. Mass at St. Michael's and 10:30 a.m. Mass at St. John's, and that's on Sunday. So those are the things that we have. That's our schedule coming up. So as we flip over to August, like I said, we celebrate a saint that is probably pretty familiar to many of us, especially anyone who has had contact with the Jesuits or have been on a retreat. The spiritual exercises by St. Ignatius of Loyola are very standard retreat material. And so he is it's a great gift that he has given to the church in those spiritual exercises. And I've never done, you can do a 30-day silent retreat. So you're in silence. I think you meet with a spiritual director, usually once a day, but everything else is in silence. And so I've spoken with some people about who have done it, and would love to do it someday. So I'll have to figure out how that can happen. But a 30-day silent retreat, and so if that sounds like maybe torture to you, then you can, I guess you don't thank St. Ignatius for that, but if it sounds like very attractive, then you can thank St. Ignatius today for that. And he's a great conversion story. I guess for lack of a better description, he was seeking earthly glory, and was a soldier, and his leg was very badly injured in battle. I think it was shattered by a cannonball. And just to give you an idea, he was born 1491. So give you the time frame that Saint Ignatius lived in. So he was seeking glory on the battlefield, was injured, and so during his recuperation, he ended up reading the Gospels and also reading Lives of the Saints, and that inspired him to have the great conversion experience. And then ultimately with St. Francis Xavier, St. Peter Faber, I'm trying to think of anybody else, those are the names that come to mind for founding the Society of Jesus, the Jesuits. And so St. Ignatius has a dual patronage. It's kind of interesting. He is the patron saint of retreatants because of the spiritual exercises, but he's also the patron saint of soldiers because he was a soldier. And I always find that kind of interesting, those two things coming together in his life and coming under his patronage. So we'll thank God for the Jesuits and all the good they do in the church. We'll also too ask St. Ignatius to intercede for us. And one of the big things that the Jesuits do is education. So as back to school time starts to ramp up, even kind of more quickly and maybe more intensity, and planning keeps going forward, we'll continue to keep all those involved with education in our prayers, and hope that God will continue to look out for us. So we'll continue to pray and look out for one another, and through the intercession of St. Ignatius of Loyola, may God bless you abundantly this day.